your bubble, your quarantine bubble? Is it just the family? Do you have like one or two other people that you're like allowing in, or is it mainly just family and that's it?
Yeah, so obviously family, and recently we like got off lockdown, but now we're back on lockdown. But my
Right?
mom lets me see like 3 friends, and that's it. And they can only
Okay.
come here. I can't leave.
Now, let's talk work wise, because it's so weird. Because like obviously being from a radio station, I want to focus on music. I know you got a whole bunch of stuff. Are you able to work? Are you able to record music? Are you able to write music? Are you able to get out and like do what you need to do to be creative during this whole thing? Or are you one of those that like, it's kind of tough?
Yeah, I mean, recently I've only been to the studio twice, but I've been like trying to go, and it's just so weird because when you're in a room, you have to wear a mask the whole time, and you can't hug them and say hi. It's like, I hate it, but like, it's good that I get to, be in the studio at least.
Okay. All right. So you have been going a couple of times.
Yeah.
Okay. So what are you working on now? I know we got Exhale, which we're going to talk about in a second, but like we got more new stuff coming out, or are you focusing on what you got out right now?
I mean, right now, like, Exhale is obviously the main focus, but I'm working on an EP right now, which is super exciting. So yeah, I mean, I've just been like trying to make as much music as I can because obviously everyone has to prove the music, so I have to like
right.
make lots of music.
So what, like, talk to me about the process for you for music wise. Like, is it like you just need to be by yourself? Do you need other people around? Like, how do you function with that whole thing?
Yeah, so I usually just go into a room with just writers, like maybe 2 or 3.
Okay.
I usually go to the studio that's called like the Liar Girls, and it's like a girl producer and a girl writer, which is super sick. But yeah, I mean, I write with a bunch of different people, and it's super fun.
Okay. All right, so you enjoy the whole process. It's not like a tiresome, like, oh, here we go again.
No, I like it.
All right, let's talk about it. Exhale. I was actually just listening to it just before we got on this whole thing. Now you got Sia on it. I think a lot of people know that Sia's had a connection with your family from the past. Is that what made you want to go with her, or is this like something that you completely like you're just a fan on your own? How did that connection happen?
Yeah, well, she's actually obviously super close to our family. She's my sister and I's godmother, so like, Yeah. But I send her all of my songs because obviously she knows lots about music. And
a little bit,
yeah, just a little bit. And so I sent her my demo, and she was like, if you don't want the song, like, I want it. Or I'm gonna hop on it. And I was like, oh yeah, please, like, get on the song.
Let's go. Okay.
And so, yeah, like, I didn't even ask her. And it was just like, she's amazing.
So for when this song was made, was this like pre-quarantine or was this during the quarantine? Because I know the music video was definitely social.
Yeah, definitely in quarantine. No, I recorded this song on tour last year.
Okay.
And it was just me on the song, and then Sia recorded it also last year. But it took so long for it to come out because we had to keep pushing it because of everything that's happening.
God, I know.
But I'm glad that it's finally out. I mean, it's taken a while, but
okay. So as someone who has had, fame and there's my cat. As someone who's had fame and recognition from like earlier, basically since you've been able to walk and dance and all that kind of stuff, have you noticed, like, obviously people would know you from Dance Moms, have you noticed that now you have like fans that are specifically just for the music, like as opposed to like, oh, I know you from all this, like, are you finding new fans now that you're out in this music world? I know you go back to like 2014 and stuff. So.
Yeah. I think so, like 100%. Obviously, my fans that are like on here right now, they all are from like me when I was like, they all grew up with me, which is great because they get to see all of my phases, which I think is more like, I just love that so much because they get to see how much I've grown like in so many years.
Is it weird to, I mean, I know we all have like home videos. Is it weird like knowing that like millions of people have literally watched you grow up to where you are now?
Yes, I like didn't even realize until like maybe a few seasons later because I started when I was 6. Like I didn't understand anything. People would come up to me and I'd be like, how does this girl know me? I don't understand.
Right? Like,
yeah,
know my entire life already?
Yeah, it was so weird. I remember one time I actually cried because I was like, I don't know how all these people know me. I'm really like scared. And then everyone had to explain it to me.
Okay. So now, what was it? I think it was, you dropped your first music, Johnny Orlando, that was 2014, right?
Yeah.
So what, like, were you just like, I'm artistic and I want to express myself in other ways? Or like, what made you come, like, have you always wanted to do music? Or like, how did you get to that point?
I mean, yeah, I've always wanted to do music, but like that music, I did not want to do. It was more just like for the show.
Okay.
And, like, my dance teacher just like wanted me to do it. I didn't really want to make music when I was that young because I was like, I don't understand it.
Yeah, because what were you, like 10 or something like that?
Yeah,
like...
yeah. I was like, I just want to go hang out with my friends. Like, I don't know what's happening. But I'm so glad that I like did because now I can grow and like actually appreciate music like a lot more.
That's cool. So all right, so even after doing this for so long, like you still have that desire, that passion, you're still feeling it. That's so crazy, man. That honestly, like that's an awesome motivation to have. And then so now I got to talk about like one of the big things that's going on in music right now, TikTok. Now, I feel like you are prime demographic for you. Your followers are all like in the TikTok scene. Do you feel like you're trying to make music that would go viral on TikTok, or are you trying to like focus, like let's just focus on the song, we don't need like a catchy 1 or 2 lines? Like, do you feel like TikTok is playing a role in how you make music now?
I mean, like there's definitely songs that like I've made that I'm like, oh, this could be, you know, popular on TikTok, but I like don't focus on it. I kind of just like whatever I'm feeling that day, I'm just like, hey, let's make a fun song or like a sad song or like whatever. So but usually like Exhale, I was like, wow, this would be an actually like great song to put on TikTok and make a dance to because it's really fun and upbeat. Because I feel like a lot of music has like blown up on TikTok. Like,
yeah, you get one song that if you put a dance to it, whew, that thing. And I feel like with your background, that's got to be like, that's prime for you guys.
Yeah, no, it's so crazy.
That's so awesome. All right, I got to ask this. I know we're coming to an end. Everyone seems to be commenting on what's going on with your fan behind you. It looks like
I know. Literally, I've been laughing at it. My friend came over and she put a bunch of scarves on my fan and it was just spinning, but I couldn't get that one off. So that was chilling there.
So, all right, hey, it added. Oh my god. Well,
I was like,
yeah, so we got the EP. You are working. It's not finalized yet, right? Still working on it?
No, yeah, I'm still working on it.
Okay. Are there any surprise collaborations? Like, obviously, you don't have to name any names if you can, but like, do you have anybody else that you're working with, or?
Possibly. Okay. It's like 50-50, so I can't really say anything, but yeah.
All right. No, I'm kidding. Kenzie. Awesome. Well, thank you so much. Appreciate you taking time out of your day, and I know it's hot out here right now, so please stay safe. Social distance, and we can't wait to, when we get back to normal, have you come down to San Diego, okay?
Yes, of course. Thank you so much.
No worries. Have a great week.
Thank you, you too. Bye.
Bye. All right, guys, thank you so much for hanging out. Like I said, we had 10 minutes to do it, so I had to try to get to as many questions as I can. Kenzie, she's out there killing it. So we're going to post this, and you can watch as many times as you want, but thank you guys for hanging out, and stay safe out there.